Hello, investors. This is Ted Zhang, Associate Portfolio Manager with Revere Asset Management. Today is Tuesday, September 17th, 4:28 p.m., coming to you from Fort Lauderdale with tonight's Revere Roundup Daily Market Insight video. The state of the market, we are in an uptrend. Trend gauge pretty simple in this current market environment. Four bullish green up arrows in the market leaders, short-term trend, medium-term trend, and long-term trend. What happened today? Today we had a digestion. We saw a gap up in the morning with a weak close after 6 days up in a row. And so that's totally normal action and in fact healthy for how short-term extended we are. 21 over 21 list up 0.09%, 9 up, 3 sideways, 9 down. Big 8 up 0.56%, RG8 up 0.63%. S&P up 0.03%, RSP up 0.15%, Qs up 0.05%, QQEW down 0.09%, the Dow down 0.19%, midcaps up 0.42%, Russell up 0.62%, 60/40 down 0.11%, and Grow down about 0.14%. Just taking a quick look at what happened today, you can see that Big 8 did pretty well, RG8 did well, and then mid caps, small caps. So the growth leaders are definitely doing well in this current market environment. Jumping right into the charts, starting off with the S&P 500 as usual. Like I said, we had this bullish reversal candle reclaiming all key moving averages. Starting from this day right here, we had 6 days up in a row heading into today. We gapped up, quickly made an all-time high, but we faded off those highs. If you go on a 5-minute chart, as you can see, gap up, made a new all-time high, and now we closed the week. However, that's fine digestion action. In fact, if we can go put in some sideways days, if FOMC tomorrow actually turns out to be nothing on what the market is pricing in as a rate cut, that could even set up this market to be even better. As you can see, there's flat top level right there. Volatility contraction pattern is forming as well. So this can really lead to a nice breakout if we do get the proper setup. RSP all-time highs, just super strong. That just shows that mega caps are weighing down the market just a tad bit. Qs, tech and mega caps, once again, are lagging in this current rally. Over 485, this cup with handle is a nice area that would indicate to us that the trend has officially turned up, and that level would probably get us going. The Dow at all-time highs, really nothing much to say there. Mid caps bounced off the 200-day, and huge 5 days up in a row. Some digestion here would be extremely healthy. Russell, same thing. Digestion here would be healthy, and then take out this 224 area. The VIX has come down significantly, but we're still a little bit elevated with the VIX. I would love to see us get back below the 200-day and into the 10 to 15 range. The dollar was slightly up today, continues to find support at this 100 area. If we go on a weekly chart, this seems like it could be a huge area of support, and a strong dollar could potentially provide some headwind for equities. Gold made an all-time high yesterday, just pulling back, still well above the 8 EMA. Extremely healthy action there. GDX made a new 52-week high, pulling back now. Just completely normal action. Silver, this power of 3 gap up above the 821 and 50. Second gap, and now we're starting to build a handle here. And that would be extremely constructive if we do complete this right side and build some symmetry in the space. Bitcoin was a standout today. It did fade off the highs near the close a bit. Tried to pop its head up above the 50-day and got rejected so far, but we are above the 8 and 21 on volume as well. Bonds, just trending above the 8. You can't really say much about that. Just perfect action there. Same with TLT, it's trending above the 8 EMA as well. And with that being said, rates are inverse of bonds or bond prices, and therefore they're trending down so far, and that makes sense because there are data that shows that the economy is gradually slowing. So now on to the tail of the tape. So we're still operating on the bull case, of course, above the 21 EMA. The key for tomorrow news is FOMC at Wednesday. The Fed will announce the rate decision, and then Powell will speak at 2:30 p.m. Currently, the last time I checked, Fed swaps are pricing in 35% probability for 25 basis point rate cut, and a 65% probability for a 50 basis point rate cut. Today, we came in looking at SPX resistance in that 56, 52 to 50 to 70 area. We got above 56.70 and failed so far. And then small caps are showing RS. Day count, we're now up 7 days, even though it's a week close, but we still closed green on the day. 5 days above the 8 EMA, 5 days above the 21 EMA as well. Expectations are positive. Some strong sectors today. Dollar was up, Bitcoin is up, oils and solar. Bond yields were up as well, and therefore bond prices are down. Uranium was down, staples, healthcare, and real estate was down as well. What did we do today? We bought some Uber and some Tesla. We also hedged with QID heading into tomorrow after this morning's rejection. Tomorrow's keys, of course, the big reaction to the Fed decision. And this is an inflection point for the Fed because we've just been in a hiking cycle, a tightening cycle for the last better part of the 2 years. And now this could be the first time the Fed cuts rates. So we'll really have to see how the market reacts. And the bottom line, gap up with weak close after 6 days up. Digestion is the theme today. So I'm just going to go quickly over 4 names I'm watching closely that are setting up. Yesterday, Meta was buyable, but over this 544 area, that's into all-time highs and definitely buyable. Ideally, we do pull back a bit and then form a handle here and then see a breakout like that. NVIDIA, over these tops right here, about 121 could be a starter. Add over this 131 area, maybe add even over 136, and then top off your position over 140.76. So that gives you 4 levels to build into this position. Tesla, key area I'm continuing to look at is this 235 area. After that, you see this gap fill. This box right here is a gap. When we gap down on 724, that's yet to be filled, and price has found resistance so far here. So if we do break over 235, this high, I do expect a quick fill to this 246 area, and then 271 could be an additional buy spot. Finally, the sector we've been stalking carefully, extremely nice bottoming base, and in an easing cycle, interest rate sensitive names tend to do really well, and biotech is one of them. It's really nice VCP in this weekly base. You can see that better on the daily as well. And maybe if we get a last contraction here, it'll be ready over 103. All right, so I'm gonna quickly review just the top 5 movers in the 21 over 21, and then talk about some losers as well. First one, GEV. This was screaming it wanted to be a leader. As the markets pulled in, it was actually breaking out and holding the 8 EMA. As you can see, RS line was trending higher. When the pressure of the markets lifted, this exploded higher. And even at this point, this is like a potential profit taking zone. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days up in a row. You had a gap on this day, another gap today. So definitely either trail a shorter term moving average or potentially look to take some off into strength. Flute, this company owns FanDuel, and sports season is back on. A lot of sports gamblers. This is breaking out into, let's see if it's an all-time high. Not an all-time high, but definitely a 52-week high. Could have been viable today. We held out for now with FOMC tomorrow. IoT, this is a whippy one, as you can see. It rarely gives you nice trends if you just look on the daily. It always just mean reverts. It's definitely a frustrating one. Home builders is a sector we own. We own Nail, the 3x levered, and this is trending extraordinarily well. And then finally, FFIV broke out, 2 days of follow through, and we are in new 52-week highs as well for the stock. On the flip side, Lilly, continues to meander around here, but this is still normal action, holding the 50-day moving average. This was more or less V-shaped, got rejected at these previous all-time highs, and just needs to digest, build some symmetry. I'm really big on symmetrical bases, and those usually lead to the biggest moves if you were to study your winners. Oracle, gap up, and this continues to follow through well. Down today, but inside day acting well. Larry Page is definitely banking off this. He surpasses Jeff Bezos as the #2 richest man in the world. He owns like 40% of this company, which is quite amazing. NVIDIA sees a volatility contraction here. And like I talked about earlier, you can buy over this level, second ad, third ad, and then fourth ad to top off your position. GDX was down, but totally normal action, not even pulling back to the 8 yet. And then Fortinet down, but inside day, following this post gap, forming a nice flag here. And this is definitely buyable over these two highs right here. And that is 76.65, or yeah, just that 76.7 area. Let's just call it that. And huge weekly base as well in that cybersecurity space. And we've seen many of the problems with many of these cyber names. So companies that can maintain trust, cannot screw up, will definitely take market share from the others. So pulling back this up, I will wrap that up here. As always, we'd like to hear from you. My email is ted@revereasset.com. My Twitter is ted_h_zhang. You can also reach out to Dan and Don at revereasset.com. Our phone is 855-REAL-WEALTH. That is 855-732-5932. Our website is Revere Asset Management, and our YouTube is Revere Asset. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment. That definitely boosts the algorithms and helps us reach more people, and we'd really appreciate that. And if you're interested in becoming a client, please reach out. With that said, I'll wrap it up for today. Today's Tuesday, September 17th. This is Ted Zhang with Revere Asset Management, telling it like it is. Thank you for listening, and have a great rest of your week. And good luck tomorrow on FOMC.